Hello everybody, this is Jeff from TourWars.com and I am talking to the one and only Dallas Dickinson. Dallas, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing awesome.
Now, this is Comic-Con, a very big show for you guys. We have had a lot to talk about. You guys gave a great presentation yesterday. This has got to be an exciting time.
Oh, it's fantastic, yeah. Again, pre-order was announced yesterday, huge response to that. So yeah, we're feeling really, really good, really excited.
Now, one of the big things you talked about in the panel, something that hadn't been announced before, was there's new vehicles in the game now, new personal vehicles of various kinds. What can you tell us about that?
So we've offered a couple of upgrades that folks I think are going to be pretty excited about. There's actually a class of essentially speeder bikes, the ones that everybody remembers from the Forest Moon of Endor. So we have several that are based on that model, as well as in fact land speeders. So everybody who's dreamt of being Luke Skywalker, if you get to the highest levels, if you get up there, you can get your personal land speeder. So I think the fans hopefully should like that a lot better than I think the one that we'd shown in the past, which maybe garnered a little bit less than the most excited response.
The Flying Flatiron?
Maybe, whatever you'd like to call it. It was not the favorite. So yeah, I think we've shown a few more, and hopefully I think folks are going to like that.
Now, some of the lore you talked about yesterday was that the land speeder is something that's relatively rare. It's not common in the Old Republic universe.
Yeah, I think the way we've stated it is that by the time Luke Skywalker comes around, there are land speeders on every doorstep, but we're reserving them for the highest level players. This is something you can only get when you are at the very top level of the game, and therefore it's going to be something that's rare. When you see somebody with a land speeder, you're going to say, "Wow, that guy's tricked out. That guy is maxed out."
One of the other things we talked about was new companion customizations. What can you tell us?
Well, another piece of feedback, and again, a lot of this is based on feedback we've been getting from players, from people who are in the testing program. We've run a number of tests with the community to find out what people are interested in, and what honestly feedback they have on our current implementation. And so, with companion characters, there was a lot of requests for people who wanted to actually customize the look of their companions. And we had a lot of debate on this on the design side, but in the end, we decided I think the players are right that if you have a vet and you want to make her a Twi'lek with yellow skin, you should be able to do that and really customize her for your story. In the same way that you're customizing your own character. So we're offering a lot of options to help you customize them visually. We also teased a little bit, but I can't go into much detail, some more customization you can do during combat, some ways in which you can change the way you actually interact with your companions and control them during the combat portion of the game. And I said we're going to tell you more detail about that in a few weeks. So stand by.
Everyone is definitely looking forward to hearing more about companion character controls. So this is a good time. Dallas, tell us one more thing we may not know, something that about companions, about vehicles, something that maybe not everybody picked up on yesterday.
Hopefully everybody picked up on everything because we're so very clear in the things that we say. I think one of the things that we've mentioned since is another piece of feedback we heard about the speeder bikes was that they were just too slow. People who checked them out at E3 were like, this is really slow. And we've been going with really a more traditional MMO design of like really huge differences in the speed upgrades. Okay. And we've changed that. We've sort of realized, you know what, this is Star Wars. When you get on a speeder bike, you expect it to speed. And so we're actually going to be starting people off with a very fast-moving, vehicle, and then there are upgrades that go on top of that. In fact, a little bit of speed upgrade, but also armor upgrades, so that you don't get knocked off of your speeder bike so easily. Okay. So that's kind of the change that we've made to the way that they're implemented. But it's really very much so we can serve the Star Wars fantasy, because again, having a really slow speeder bike doesn't feel that cool. And we want it to feel cool when you get it. We want it to be a significant reward for getting to the level where you have access to a speeder. And
the armor is actually very, very innovative. That's a nice touch.
Yeah, so. And it's a big deal with with the way that the system works in our game. You can get knocked off if you get attacked, but they have to do a certain amount of damage to you. So having an upgraded, a well-armored one means you don't have to worry as much about skirting every single possible encounter as you drive across a planet.
Very nice. All right, folks, you heard it here first. I'm here with Dallas Dickinson. We're talking about companions. We're talking about new personal vehicles. And this is Jeff from Tour Wars, and I'm signing off. Thank you for watching, folks. And thank you, Dallas.
Certainly, thank you.